In number 15 here in section 3.4, they've given you a function here that was the velocity of, oh, I lost this in front of me, guys. Something like blood flowing through a thing. Well, it doesn't really matter. All right, so you've got a velocity function. It's this crazy thing right here, and they're asking us to find the rate of change, which by now we should realize, guys, is code for derivative. So they want us to find the derivative of this velocity function taken with respect to r at this particular value of r. So here's our velocity function, and notice, guys, the only variable it's written with in terms of is r, so we probably could have called this velocity as a function of r, and that'll make this a little cleaner now when I now say v prime of r. So we're taking the derivative of this function. Now, as fun as this is to play with, that really small number in scientific notation, we just need to remember that that number is a constant. And so when we go to take the derivative of that constant term, it just ends up being 0. This then is the only thing I have to worry about for my derivative, and I'm simply using the power rule here. I'll bring the 2 out in front and multiply it by that 1,000th right there and get negative 0.002 now. The base stays the same, that's r, and we drop the power by 1, so that's just to the first power, but of course we don't have to write that. So guys, that's it for the derivative. And now they want us to evaluate the derivative at this value here. So v prime of 0.004, this is going to be fun, is negative 0.002 multiplied by 0.004, and oh my gosh, that's a lot of zeros right there. A negative times a positive will be negative. All I have to deal with numerically is a 2 times a 4, which is going to give us an 8. But if I go back to 4th grade math, let's see, I'm multiplying a decimal with 1, 2, 3 digits after the decimal, times another decimal with 1, 2, 3 digits after the decimal, which means my answer is going to start with, I like to put a 0 out in front, but then we're going to have a total of 3 plus 3, so 6 digits after the decimal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the 2 times 4 is going to give us an 8, so that 8 is going to go at the end, and I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros out in front of it there, and that's going to be our answer there, guys, for v prime of 0.004 should be negative 0.000008, which is what? Negative 8 tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths, 100,000ths, millionths. So negative 8 millionths is our answer to number 15.